Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Get you running. Get you running. Watch the twitch.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He's going to float this one. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Step round 80. Block 15.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's got his man. This is Tate.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 30.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Delta!
It's a second down run with Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
180! 190! Got you! I got you, son! I got you, son!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not 180. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all load it. Load it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He's based on travel.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Nico Hardman, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wait, 89!
Now Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. These two teams all tied after 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Red Delta! Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 3 buds. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Let's go, baby, they turn, they go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Hey, 79!
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22. 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Back.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding up, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Marcus Davenport able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And an alley to run.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 29. I can't believe they let you play.
From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Grady Jarrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, easy.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Let's go now. Where to go? Check 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Kill. Turn it up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Tight on.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 24, Rivers. He completes it to Tate. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they can give to Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session, well, maybe a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. And that is caught. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and long for Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As the Bears push further out in front, Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. That's the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the quarter. To throw, Rivers. Caught right side, Tate. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Rivers. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
4th down, Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but they're into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here.